So NIO is above $60 a share. It turns out that the market reacted very positively to NIO Day now after the announcement of the new Sedan ET7 using the NIO automated driving services combined with the 150 kWh battery pack as well as a subscription-based charging model. It really led to NIO stock rallying today to new all-time highs. But guys, this was also caused by other news. Today we also saw tons of new price upgrades from various institutions that considered NIO Day being very bullish for the stock. And these are some really insane upgrades, by the way, which we'll get into very soon. But aside from this, we got a couple more updates regarding NIO's expansion to Europe, but also some other ambitious statements from William Lee Bin, CEO and founder of NIO himself. He said these things in a Bloomberg interview and other interviews, which we'll get into very soon as well. And lastly, I want to answer whether it is still worth it to get into NIO at this current share price. So guys, make sure to stick around so you don't miss out on anything. Firstly, let's just look at the amazing stock chart of today, being up a crazy 6.4% to $62 a share. At this point, the month of December, where we tested the low of 40 levels, is erased from everyone's memory. But it is in moments like this we should actually remind ourselves of the thoughts everyone had back then. I saw so many people saying that the bull run is over and the crash has come. With all due respect, these people never invested in NIO for NIO's sake. They bought the stock because they saw it going up and then sold it in panic when it dropped down. I'm sure they jumped back on now that it's going up again. But in the process of buying when a stock has gone up while selling it when it is going down, you usually lose money. And the best way to invest in any stock, in my opinion, is to buy it and hold it. Unless you're an experienced swing trader or something, it is always better not to make too many decisions in the stock market and to truly research a company like NIO. And if you do find it attractive and believe in their business model, that is when you buy the stock and never look back. Do you guys remember how everyone was saying that NIO would drop after NIO Day and that you should only get out of the stock right now? Well, it turns out that trying to time the market all the time like this usually ends in disappointment. I'm sure those people would have loved to enjoy today's 6% gains, but instead they'll probably keep waiting for a NIO drop that might come super late or even never. Imagine if NIO keeps rallying all the way to $100 for example, before dropping down to $90. That entry point might look attractive in the moment, but just think of all the gains you would have missed out on if you waited. So that's enough ranting about the irrational behaviors we all fall victim to sometimes. So now let's understand just why NIO went up so much today, aside from the exciting announcements from NIO Day. Firstly, founder and CEO of NIO, William Lee Bin, just went on an interview with Bloomberg TV where he briefly talked about his massive ambitions for 2021, which in my opinion seems very promising. He said, and I quote, "We have clear plans to enter the European market this year. We will gain experience from a specific country and region to understand how to meet the needs of local users, how to introduce NIO's community culture to different countries. From this perspective, we still have work to do." He went on to say, and I quote, "I of course believe the Chinese EV market will keep growing this year. NIO is prepared for such growth. The percentage of personal purchases has been increasing, which means that electric vehicles has become a rational choice for many Chinese customers. We think it is very positive, and we are very confident that NIO has room for growth in terms of our market segment." So really guys, there weren't too many specifics in here, but it is very clear that they have clear plans to expand and accelerate their growth, but not only in China, but also in Europe. And honestly, just hearing William Lee Bin talk about this in an interview and saying with confidence that they will enter this market this year, 2021, is enough for me to believe that there are great things in the making. William also said that the center screen navigation map shown at the launch of its first sedan, the ET7, revealed the information of entering overseas markets. And when you look at the actual picture, which should be on the screen right now, you see that this is Karl Johan's gate in Oslo, Norway. And also a couple of weeks ago, we saw NIO's job advertisements for people who live in Norway being posted on LinkedIn. So combine all this together and it should be quite obvious that we might soon see NIO cars driving around in Norway. It wouldn't be surprising if NIO chose to enter the Norwegian market first, with a record 54.3% of electric vehicle sales in 2021. That's up from 42.4% in 2019 and up from just 1% a decade ago. This makes Norway the first country in the world where more than 50% of annual vehicle sales are electric vehicles. And William Li himself said that they will move into Europe first because there's a consensus in Europe on the importance of electric vehicles and environmental protection. Li has also said that many of the automotive regulations in China and Europe are closed, and the European users and the policy environment is more friendly to electric vehicles, adding that the signing of the China-Europe Investment Agreement also allows Chinese companies to have a more friendly environment when entering Europe. So what we can really take from all this is that Norway and Europe in general will likely be very open to a new, highly advanced electric vehicle company such as NIO, and I really think people are underestimating just how fast this process of adoption can be. So now with that said, let's move on to other great news of today, and those are 3 major price upgrades. You would think that the analyst would be a bit more conservative after seeing NIO going up like 50% since mid-December, but no, they keep reiterating their buy ratings and increasing their price targets. At this point, we have seen Bank of America upgrading to $70 a share, Credit Suisse to $71 a share, and we even saw CICC increasing their target all the way up to $85. Even at these current levels, that implies a massive upside of around 40%. And CICC explained this by saying that they believe that the new products and services announced at the NIO Day event exceeded market expectations and will also have a very positive impact in the company's operations and share price. They went on to say that NIO's autonomous design, or NAD, opens a new round of hardware competition, setting the current benchmark for autonomous driving platforms and pioneering subscription fee model. And the release of the 150 kilowatt-hour battery and the second generation of swap stations has further enhanced the user experience with the car. CICC's report also mentions that the release of the ET7 allows NIO to further expand its product line and continue its strategy of positioning high-end products. And they believe that NIO's leading smart driving plus smart hardware will lead to a positive cycle of iterations and volume releases on both the hardware and software sides of the business. So as you guys can see, even the smart money still see no signs of NIO slowing down, and I too believe that they are just getting started. But anyways, with this said, do I think it is too late to buy NIO stock at these current $60+ levels? Like I said earlier, I really think this is still a great buy. I still see this stock at least doubling this year, and you should only buy the stock if you actually believe in it anyways. So in which case, buying and holding the stock for years to come is just a great idea in my opinion, and the short-term fluctuations shouldn't then faze you one bit. As always though guys, if you do decide to buy NIO stock, make sure to spread your risks by owning many different stocks in your portfolio with various risk levels. And even though I am clearly bullish on NIO, just remember to make your own research and come to your own decisions, since I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you are new here, by the way, my name is Sam and welcome to this channel. Here I talk about various different growth stocks and just stocks that I enjoy and my opinions on them. And obviously there has been a lot of NIO recently just because of all the things that are happening right now, and we keep seeing new all-time highs, which is very exciting for me. Anyways, if you like this particular video, then please press that like button. It helps me out so much, helps the video reach out to more people, and just spread the message about NIO. And also, if you watched all the way to this point, and if you enjoyed the content, of course, then why not subscribe to the channel and join our rapidly growing community. So thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.